One wrong payment decision in Ukraine can cost you your entire deal. In the next few minutes, you will understand how to decide on payment terms, how to reduce your risk, and how to structure deals with Ukraine the right way. My name is Gazki. I'm the Managing Director of Gazki Limited. Since 2012, we've been building and managing international trade flows of industrial products and business services between Ukraine and more than 25 countries around the world. Now, first, I will show you the core mistake companies make when deciding on payment terms with Ukrainian partners. Then, I will explain how to properly assess risk in real deals. And at the end, I will give you a practical structure that allows you to protect your downside and still close deals profitably. Let's start with a simple truth. If you're a manufacturer in Germany, India, or any other country and you're selling into Ukraine, the decision to give payment terms is entirely yours. It is your risk, not your partner's. The mistake many companies make is that they evaluate the partner but ignore the environment. Ukraine is, unfortunately, not a 100% stable or predictable market right now. The situation can change quickly. This affects liquidity, banking, logistics, and timing. You're not only taking partner risk, you're taking country risk, and that is a completely different game. Let's move on. Here's something many exporters do not realize. Most Ukrainian buyers are not covered by international credit insurance. This means that if you ship goods with deferred payment and something goes wrong, you're often fully exposed. There's no safety net. Example, you deliver goods worth 100,000 euros. Payment is due in 60 days. Something changes locally, payment gets delayed or fails, you carry the full loss. If there is no insurance, your structure must replace that protection. Let's go a little deeper. We deal with exactly these situations in real transactions every week. Structuring payment terms, assessing buyers, and protecting our partners from unnecessary exposure. If you are currently evaluating Ukraine in your commercial operations, contact us using the form below this video for a free confidential review of your case. Let's discuss how we can help you structure it properly. Next point, banking. You must be prepared that Ukrainian banks will request detailed information. We're talking about full ownership structure, ultimate beneficiary owner, citizenship of shareholders, complete company documentation. This is not optional. If you're not ready with this documentation, your transaction can be delayed or blocked. Compliance is not a formality, it's a gate. Let's continue. Another critical point, certain goods require import permits in Ukraine. And this can take time. If you do not check this in advance, your goods can sit in limbo while your cash is already tied up. Example, you produce, ship, and expect delivery, but the importer still waits for approval. Your supply chain is now frozen. Always align permits before production or shipment. Now let's talk about logistics. Transporting goods into or out of Ukraine carries specific risks. Standard insurance is often not enough. We strongly advise to get war risk insurance for cargo in transit. Without it, one incident can wipe out your entire margin or more. If you move goods without proper coverage, you're not managing risk, you're gambling. Now let's flip the perspective. If you're buying from Ukraine, your biggest risk is not price, it is verification. You must check production, capacity, equipment, quality, certifications, ownership structure, compliance, everything. Ukraine is a large country. Different regions operate differently. You cannot assume uniform standards. Here's an example. A factory looks good on paper, but in reality, production capacity is inconsistent. Your entire supply chain depends on assumptions. Verification is not a visit, it's a structured process. Another important reality, not every Ukrainian exporter will agree to deferred payment. Working capital tools in Ukraine are still developing. Many suppliers require prepayment because they cannot finance production otherwise. This creates a gap. Both sides want security, but both sides have constraints. So how do you solve this? Let's go into the key insight here. Here's what experienced operators do. They do not rely on one party to carry all the risk. They restructure the deal. A sample structure would be a trading partner steps in between. The Ukrainian supplier receives prepayment, the international buyer receives deferred payment. This aligns incentives on both sides. We use this model regularly. We act as such an intermediary trade partner to bridge the gap. It allows deals to happen that otherwise would never be signed. The deal structure is more important than the price. Let's move to the final part. Now let me summarize the biggest mistakes. Treating Ukraine like a standard market Giving payment terms without structural protection, ignoring banking and compliance requirements, not checking permits in advance, or skipping proper supplier verification. Each of these alone can break a deal. Combined, they almost guarantee problems. Let us recap what we covered in this video. How to think about payment terms as risk decision, why insurance gaps matter, how banking and compliance affect your deals, why permits and logistics must be planned in advance, and how to structure transactions to protect both sides. If you're currently working with Ukraine or planning to enter the market, contact us using the form below this video for a free confidential review of your case. Let our team help you structure your transaction the right way, reduce your risks, and improve your financial results. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for being with us. See you in the next video.